All right. So yeah, we're gonna cover this really fun tune that I found last summer called "Rabbit in the Pea Patch," and I found this tune through a band called Tune Hash, which has a bunch of great fiddle players in it. George Jackson, who I love his playing and I love his tune writing. Amy Alvey is in this band, and she actually just won the Mount Airy fiddle competition, which is very cool. So if you have a chance to go back and check out the video I sent for this class, you can watch them play this tune, and that's what we'll be playing along with anyway today. So just to get this in our ears, oh, and they credit a Mississippi fiddler who I'm blanking on his name right now, but it does not, they didn't write this tune, it doesn't come from them, it comes from Bob Holt. But anyway, so I'm gonna play everything we're gonna cover today, which is the melody, the chords, and the harmony part, just so you can hear it, start to get it in your brain a little bit. And I'm gonna do this on not full speed because they play this tune really, really fast. I'm actually putting this on 0.7 speed to slow it down a little bit. And here goes. So I'm gonna do the melody first, and then the chords, and then the harmony.
One, two, three.
There's a couple more people in the waiting room that I'm gonna let in so that they can hear it. Alright, and I'll just do a quick hello to those guys. Hey Jeff and Will, so sorry to just let you in now. I was playing through the tune a little bit. There's about 3 more times left through this recording, so I am gonna keep playing through. You're gonna hear the melody, the chords, and the harmony to this tune, Rabbit in the Pea Patch, that we'll be doing today. So I'll just play through it one more time just so you guys can hear it. that's the tune we'll be working on. Susan did just send me a quick email saying she can't get in, so I'm going to just shoot her this link one more time. Hopefully she can get in. Okay. Let me just send her. Sorry for all of the kerfuffle with the.
No worries at all.
Okay, Rabbit in the Pea Patch. So, this is a 3-part tune. The third part is also twice as long. Some people consider it to be in 4 parts, but to me, the chords don't change and the melodic line doesn't change. The rhythm like slightly changes a little bit, and they leave out some of the melody notes. But to me, it just sounds like a twice as long third part. But let's start with the first part. The first part is definitely the most complicated note-wise. We're going to start on an F sharp note. Feel free to just listen for the first phrase. Starts F sharp, G, A. Listen to that a couple times. One more time. So the notes are F sharp, G, A, B, A, F sharp, D, F sharp, B, F sharp, B. Now try it with me. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Just that first phrase. All right. So we have that. Then we're going to go to an A note, and Susan has made it. Yeah, so that first phrase goes into which is very notey altogether. Hey Susan, glad you made it. So listen to the first phrase again. That goes into an A note. So those notes, A, G, F, G, A, B, A, F sharp. It kind of like climbs down, then back up, and then back down again. But this first A part is the trickiest part of the tune. So let's try putting those 2 phrases together. This is probably the section we're going to drill the most. So starting on the F sharp, nice and slow, here we go. And for now, I would focus more on the notes. We'll talk about what slurs to put in later. The bowings in this tune aren't too crazy. It's a lot of separate notes. But let's keep drilling that. I'll go through it note, but let's play it through one more time, and then I'll say it note for note. So starting on an F sharp, here we go. are the notes for anyone who needs it. So we start in F sharp, G, A, B, A, F sharp, D, F sharp, another F sharp, B, F sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, G, A, B, A, F sharp. Again, this is the most notey part, and I do think playing it in the phrase, like phrase by phrase, is going to help you more than note by note, but I just want to make sure anyone who learns any particular way gets what they're getting. So let's just repeat these two phrases a couple more times before we add the third one. Starting on an F sharp, here we go. And we'll do that one more time. Here we go. And then here's the next part. Or it's a G natural, not an A. So it starts on a D, E, F, E, F, G, F, E. We're going to do just that series again. Here we go. Try that much one more time. Okay, now we're going to put all three things together, and that is going to take us to halfway in the A part. Here we go. Just that much. Here we go. I'm just going to do it at tempo once because now I'm confusing myself whether or not it's a G or an A. It's an A. Oh man. Okay, so instead it's going to go to an A note instead of that G note. So let's do that melody one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How are we feeling? Do we want to repeat that 3 more times? Or do we want to keep going? Repeat? Repeat. Okay. Let's repeat the halfway through the A section. 1, 2, 3. Another time. Here we go. time. Here we go. Okay, now the second half of the A part is very similar to the first half. The first two parts are the same. But this is the ending. I can't remember if it's a B or C sharp. It's a B, I'm sorry. So, that ending there, D, E, F, D, E, B, D. Try those notes. D, E, F, D, E, B, D. One more time. Okay, now let's try the whole A part. Since it's the same, basically the same thing, just with two different endings. We're going to play through the whole A section 3 times, and then I'll stop to see if anyone has questions. 1, 2, 3. Another A, here we go. One more A, here we go. Okay. Do you guys want to repeat that more, or do anybody have a question about, like, oh, this first, second, or third phrase, I keep missing this one note? Anything like that? Do we feel good and ready to move on to the B part? Alright, cool. Alright, great news. It gets easier. That A section's definitely the hardest. So, we land on a D note.
Wait, Lana, I had a quick question.
Yeah.
How many times does it go through that part you just showed? Was that like one time that you just played?
So that is one A section, but the form of the tune, that'll happen 2 times.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And then once we'll talk about where to put in some slurs once we're done learning the melody of all the sections. But for the B part, you land after the A section. You're on this D note. You're going to do a 2-note slur just on D, C sharp, and then land on a down bow on this B note. So. D, C, B, B, C, B, A. Try that much. Up bow on D, C sharp. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. After that, we're going to go to an F sharp note, back to A, and then listen to this. So all together, that's F sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F, E. So let's try that. F sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F, E with me. 1, 2, here we go. Just that much. One more time. Okay, if we combine that with the first part of the B section, it'll sound like this. Listen once. Listen one more time to hear how they connect. Here we go. Now try with me. Here we go. Let's do that much one more time. Here we go. Okay, so that's about halfway through the B section. Let me think. And then this is the new part. B, A, F, E, F, D. Try those notes. B, A, F, E, F, D. One more time, just those notes. B, A, F, E, F, D. So together, that's already the whole B section. So just listen once. Let's try that much all together. 1, 2, here we go. Let's do the B section one more time. And I'm going to do it note for note once, just in case there's like a missing piece for anybody. So again, starting on D, D, C sharp, B, B, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, B, B, C sharp, B, A, F sharp, B, A, F sharp, E, F sharp, D. Hopefully that cleared anything up. Let's play through the B section 2 more times, and then I'll stop to see if anyone has questions. B section, here we go. The B one more time. Okay, how's the B section feeling? Good. Okay, let's combine A and B together, and let's talk about slurs in both parts. So, just to go through the A section, talking about bowings, I do an up bow slur to start it, just on the first 2 notes. Down bow on A, then another 2-note slur on the A, B, then a lot of separate notes. Here's a 3-note slur. Oh, wait. It's a 2-note slur. So just 2-note slurs. There are 3-note slurs later on, but for now, just 2-note slurs. So the first 2 notes are slurred in. 2-note slur. 2-note slur. Another 2-note slur. Separate. Here's a 3-note slur. And then separate. Here's another 3-note slur. Then separate to get back to the A. Another 2-note slur. 2-note slur. 2-note slur. 3-note slur. Those are all the slurs I do in the A section. So, without me interrupting, I'm just going to play through and you can focus on the bow now that we know the notes a little bit more. Here we go. And again, you don't have to nail the bowings or even all the notes right now. This is more just so that you have it. But let's play through the A section and the B section. So we'll do A, A, B, B. See how we're feeling before jumping into the C part. 1, 2, here we go. Another A. B part. How was that for everybody? Do we want to focus on those two sections, or do we feel ready to move on to the C part? Repeat. Three more times through. Oh, third part. Ready for the third part. Got it. Okay, cool. So the C section, which again is going to feel twice as long as that B part, starts on a B note, down on the G string. You're basically going to do a scale starting on B that ends on A. You can use fourth finger, you can use open A. So try just a B, like a, it's the, we're in the key of D, so C sharp and F sharp, but it's like a D scale starting on a B note, ending on an A note. So let's try that. Here we go. Good, okay. I trust you all are great at your scale, so we're going to keep going. We're going to do a 2-note slur on F sharp E. So F sharp E, D, F sharp, E, D, B, A. So all that together sounds like this. I think it's best to chunk it up with that much of the phrase, because that's going to help you more in the long run than focusing less on the notes. So listen one more time. Now try with me. 1, 2, here we go. Through the notes one more time. We have the scale. Then this F sharp E is an uppo slur. Then this D and F sharp, you're going to hang on longer. E, D, B, A. Cool? Let's try that 3 more times. We're going to do it 3 times slow. 1, 2, here we go. Cool. That's the majority of the C part, is just that. Let's do it 2 more times. 1, 2, here we go. One more time. Here we go. Cool. Next part of the C part starts on a D note, and we're going to go up half a scale. So after that little scale, here's the next part. Let me just check. So it's either or it's both kind of work. I think it's a double D. Yeah, I think it's a double D. So anyway, half of a D scale. F sharp E. Then we have D, F sharp, E, D, D. So that sounds again like this. And to me, these sound kind of like a question and an answer. So the question would be, then the answer is, let's try that whole part. This is like the first half of the first C part, if we're thinking of the C part as two separate things. So from the low B note on the G string, 1, 2, here we go. Just that much. One more time. All right. How's everyone feeling about that? Good? Okay. Cool. So here's what the first half of the C part sounds like. So it's what we just did 2 times in a row. Then after that, this is the second half of the C section. It's really quite similar to what we just did. The only difference is that instead of doing the scale, they just do pretty much the same thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do those same pickup notes, the B and C sharp, and then you're gonna go back and forth between D and F sharp 3 times. Then we have that same ending, E, D, B, A. And then back to the D, F sharp. And let me just check that. Oh no. Okay, sorry, it's not D and F sharp, it's F sharp and A. I'm sorry, guys. So you're basically gonna, instead of do, wait, I thought it was, listen to it because I am now confused. I confused myself. Hold on. Yeah, okay, it's F sharp and A. Okay, my bad. So this is during the, instead of the scale, you're just highlighting a D arpeggio. So you're holding a D, and you can feel that impulse on the backbeat that we were talking about last week in Orally. Try that much. One more time. So then in this section, this happens at, so the first part of the C part, which we learned. Hold that D through that impulse. That's where it happens. So it has the same ending as the first half of the C part. It's just instead of doing that half of an A scale, and they highlight the arpeggio, which is kind of a cool little lesson in like the pulsing and this kind of old-timey music. Ways to kind of not embellish a phrase, because you're not really embellishing it, but to mess with or to try different things in a notey passage is highlighting the chord and doing this kind of duple pulse that they chose. It's kind of a rhythmic choice over the notiness. So let's try the whole C part, which is basically 4 times through that chord cycle. Starts with that low B on the G string. 1, 2, here we go. How'd you guys do? Sorry for that confusing portion in the middle there. Why don't we play through that 2 more times? Alright. Whole C section. 1, 2, here we go. the whole C section. Let's do that one more time, and then I'll check to see if anyone has any specific questions. 1, 2, here we go. Okay. Any questions? Do we want to repeat it a couple more times? Yeah? Oh, we're good to move on? Okay, so now we're going to do the whole melody of all 3 sections. You guys are troopers for getting through this tune. Alright. From the A part, if you can remember it from the F sharp, we're going to do the whole tune slowly 3 times. So if you want to listen to it the first time before jumping in, feel free. Do whatever you got to do. But here, we're going to do it 3 times in a row. A, B, B, C, 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 C. Kind of. And the B section is going to feel much shorter than the others. So here we go. 1, 2, here we go. How'd you guys do with that? Good? Awesome. Any questions about the melody before we dive into the chords at a young 8 p.m.? If there's no questions, we'll just dive right in. So, I knew that this tune was going to take a long time, but I'm glad you guys are here with me to learn it, because it's a great one. Alright, so the chords in this, we're just using the 1 chord, the 4, the 5, and the 6 chord. So very standard chords in this tune. And even the progression, you can really feel it. There's nothing that weird chord-wise in this, unlike the past 2 tunes that we've done. So in the A section, you kind of flip-flop from 1, 4, 1, and then to 5. And we're in the key of D, so the 1 chord, D. You can do first finger on G with open D, or you can do open D and open A, or you can just play D, any D on your instrument, if you want to just play the root. The 4 chord, the G chord, I would just do open G and open D, but you can do really any combination of that. You can do G on the D and A. I don't know why you would choose that, but it's an option. But open G and open D are pretty safe. And then the 5 chord, the A chord, you can either do open A and open E, or you can do first finger on D with open A, which is the same as our D chord, it's just moved over a string, which makes sense because our strings are tuned in fifths. So going from 1 to 5, you just jump over a string. You can also do a blocked fifth between G and D, which tends to be what I opt for. When I play chords, I tend to stay mostly on the G and D string. So that's all you're going to need for the A part. It's going to go from D to G, back to D, lands on the 5 in the middle, and then the second half is the same thing, but the 5 resolves back to the D chord, the 1 chord. The B part starts on a minor 6 chord, which is the B minor chord. And that's why we do this lead in the melody. That's so juicy because you're like landing on this minor chord for the first time in this tune. A B minor chord, I would put second finger on the G string with open D. You accompany with 1 and 5 and skip the 3 with the backup chords. That's a good point, Eric. So there's a great jazz violinist, Christian Howes, who is about to have his own workshop called Creative Strings, which I'll be at. Christy will be there. It's going to be awesome. You all should come. And he actually advocates for fiddle players to play the 3rd and 7th of the chords. But that's normally because there's like a guitar player and a bass player, and covering the like root and 5th. I think if you're a fiddle player learning chords for the first time and learning how they feel, it's cool to stay with the root and 5th for now. But if you get tired of that, you can always do the other chord tones, which are the 3rd and 7th. Or like 1 and 3. Any chord tone sounds good if you shuffle on that when backing up another player. So we're on the 6th chord. So those are the 4 chords you need. 1, 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, the B part mainly stays on 6. At the very end, it goes from quickly 5 to 1 as a resolution. And then the C part hangs on the 1 for a really long time, and then at the end goes from 5 to 1. So again, very normal progression, nothing crazy. I'm going to do the normal thing of we're going to go listen to the tune, and I'm actually going to do it a little bit faster since we're not playing along. We're just playing chords. And I'm going to say the chords, play them, and I'll go between numbers and letters. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
1. Oh, this is the B part. 6. 5, 1, 6. 5, 1, 1. D. 5, 1. 1, 5, 1. 5, 1. 1. 5, 1. D. G. D. A. D. G. D. A. D. This is a little fast. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Okay. We're going to the minor, B minor. 5, 1. E minor. A. D. 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 A. D. 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 A. D. D. A. D. D. questions about the chords? Nope. Cool. Okay.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Just quickly, what like bowing, like rhythmic bowing would you do for the chords with this one?
Great question. I go back and forth between different kinds of shuffling. So I was doing like, that's like a basic shuffle. You can do that the whole way through. I tend to go back and forth between shuffling and then holding notes. So and then something that I learned at Creative Strings happening at the end of June is this thing called ghost noting, which is a really cool technique. That's when you start by playing consistent 16ths, kind of like we were doing in Salt Spring a few weeks ago. You start doing that, and then you start to ghost note some of them. So which is basically just kind of dropping some and emphasizing others a little bit more. And that can create like a cool really slowed down, that looks like I think a good step, like process of learning how to do that, first doing like straight 16ths. And then try getting rid of the second and fourth 16th. So like basically lighten up on your up bows. And then you can try going the other way. And then you could try patterns like getting rid of the third 16th note. So like getting rid of the first 16th, the second, third, fourth, and then you can kind of just create cool rhythms with what you're hearing in your head. This is a good way to also create syncopations. So I kind of do a combination of all the shuffle bows that you can do, the like Georgia shuffle, Nashville shuffle, basic shuffle, and ghost noting, and also sustaining. Does that help? Cool. Any other questions in terms of shuffling and stuff like that? All right. Okay, so I think we should play the melody one more time to remember it, and then after playing the melody, we can start looking at a harmony part. All right. So let's play through the melody slowly together once, and then we'll talk about a harmony. So, from the beginning on that F sharp, 1, 2, here we go. Yeah? Awesome. Okay, cool. Harmony time. So, the harmony, I actually had a little bit of trouble finding this harmony, but it's basically pretty much following the melody. I will say that, like I've said in most classes, that if you know the chords, the reason why we do the melody and then the chords is because if you know the chords associated with the melody, you can find your own harmony using chord tones around the melodic notes. So that's what I did. And this is kind of what I came up with. We're going to start on a D note. And this won't take as long as the melody. I think we'll do more of a breeze through of the harmony that you can go back and study more if you want. But starting on a D note, this is going to be a harmony below the melody. Sorry, Eric. Okay, so starting on a D note, we have D, E, F sharp, F sharp, G, and F sharp, G, F sharp, D, A, D, land on the D, G, D, G. So I'm going to say that slowly again. D, E, F sharp, F sharp, G, F sharp, D, A, D, D, G, D, G. So we're going to try that whole phrase. Here we go. Let's try that one more time. Here we go. Okay. Cool to move on? Repeat again? Repeat again? Okay, let's do it 2 more times. 1, 2. Here we go. One more time. Here we go. After that, it's going to be F sharp, E, D, E, F, G, F. Kind of just going up and then down again. Like it does in the melody. So try D, E, F, G, F, E. Here we go. Just that much. One more time. After that, we're going to go to an open A, and then to D again. And then this is the same thing, kind of going down and up. D, C, D, E, D, C. Try that. Here we go. Those are the 2 like notey sections in the melody. That's kind of the harmony that can go underneath. So listen once to how that sounds all together. Let's try it together. 1, 2, here we go. let's repeat that 2 more times. Here we go. One last time. Here we go. So that's halfway through the A section now. The A section, the second half of the A, like the melody, it's going to be basically the same thing. Here's the new part. So we have A, D, D, A, B, G, F sharp. Okay, so now let's try the whole A part harmony. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, we're gonna repeat that a couple more times, but is there any questions before we do that? Any burning questions? Just more repetition will be good? Okay, let's try it 2 more times and then we'll move on to the B section. 1, 2, here we go. A harmony 1 more time. Okay, so now the B harmony, just like we did the C, D, C to the B in the melody, we have a very satisfying F sharp E to a D note. And that's where the B harmony is going to start. So F sharp E, D. And then we're basically following the melody. It sounds like this. I was working on my pentatonic scales a lot the morning I made this harmony and realized that this B section harmony is just noodling around a B minor or D major pentatonic scale notes. So F sharp, E, D. Then we have D, E, D, B, A, B, D, E, F sharp, A, B, A. We're basically just skipping over our third fingers on the G and D string. And I think a lot of this tune, I think of it a lot in these 3-note groupings. So the first 3-note groupings is the F sharp, E, D, E, D, E. Go to the G string for B, A, B. Another 3-note grouping, D, E, F sharp. Another 3-note grouping is A, B, A. Then we go back to the start of it, F sharp, E, D, D, E, D, B, A, B. And then there's an ending to the B part harmony, which is different from the 3-note groupings. But if you think of it that way, I think it helps chunk it together so it doesn't just sound like a slew of notes. It makes a little bit more sense, and you can note the 3-note groups based on the string. So the first 3-note grouping, the F sharp, E, D. First one, then we have D, E, D, and then B, A, B. Then we have D, E, F sharp, and then A, B, A, and then F sharp, E, D, D, E, D, B, A, B, and then the little ending is D, B, A, B, A. So listen to what that sounds like slewn together. Try that with me. 1, 2, here we go. We're going to do that much one more time. Here we go. Any questions about that B harmony? Feel good? Do we want to repeat it more, or are we good to move on to the C part? Good to move on? All right. So, this C part harmony is pretty sparse. What I was playing around with was just and I do that for the whole C part. So it's like A, B. It's kind of the same like pentatonic feeling as the B set part. A, B, D, E, D. And then kind of going back and forth between D and B. Little 3-note notes are on A, B, A. And then just repeat that. Same ending as the B part. And that's kind of what I was doing for the C harmony, I think. Let's try that together. We'll go a little bit slower. 1, 2, here we go. How'd you guys feel about that? Good? Okay, so we're going to just put the recording on, and I'm actually going to do it at like half speed, and we'll try playing the harmony along with it. The recording we're using goes through the tune 6 times, but they start on like the very end of the A section, so you kind of immediately jump into the B section, which I kept tripping me up. Yeah, let's start with the harmony, because that's just what we learned. After we play through the harmony once, let's go back to the melody. And well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the melody and then the chords and then the harmony again. And that'll happen 6 times. And we'll just cycle through everything twice. And then I'll take any final questions about the tune or anything. And hopefully you guys were able to pick it up. This one's a super tricky one, so sorry for picking a hard tune. But when making a spring series, Rabbit in the Pea Patch was too hard to resist as a tune name. And also, even if you don't pick up every note tonight, you'll still have these videos to continue working on it. And eventually, I'm sure it'll all come together. So let's try applying this, this harmony part. Here, we're going to go on half speed.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to go to melody. everything we covered. This was a long one. Thank you guys for holding out with me. But I'm gonna end the recording now, and then if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. All right.